So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's destined for the flank. Foden. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Cristiano Ronaldo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Played out to the left flank. And the return pass. And it's Isco. Spread to the right. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that was very necessary. Modric. Close. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
No goals as yet. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Foden. Shot could be on. Foden. Oh, right place, right time. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Camavinga. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Almost half an hour in now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Foden takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Cucurella. He's having a hit! No, just not quite.
Cucurella has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Quality ball. Isco, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Carrillo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Mbappe.
Such good technique.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Cucurella wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, no joy this time.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Isco running with the ball. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Manchester United looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Down to business again. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the counter is on. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Now Modric. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they can break here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of them.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked out the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Goes looking wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Just eases him off the ball, and now the breakaway. Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Gets his head on it! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was always going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
El dorsal 16 será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And he's straight offside. That's headed upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cristiano Ronaldo looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right...
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A case now of complete control. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run. Lovely, now then. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's on it. Can he get away? Carrillo. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has ended up in no man's land. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a shot! No, it's wide.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
That's going wide left. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely aimed pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Son Heung-min. Valverde. And it's Cucurella. Swung over. Dybala has it in a wide position. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. DiMarco. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Valverde. Knocks it into space. And this is Dybala. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way